So even our capacity is limited on this earth, dear brothers and sisters, even if you have everything. Even if the enjoyment is right in front of your eyes and the things that you love are right there, you cannot enjoy them. Indeed, in different ways, we lose the ability to learn, we lose the ability to move, we lose the ability to comprehend, to remember, and to actually enjoy things. That's why people hate old age, because it's a reminder of the end of your life. In contrast to that, what does Allah say? Listen to this. Because people get depressed over this. Not a Muslim, not a believer. He's actually looking forward to that old age and the time in which this is over. Because the believer understands that the spoilers of life will never be over. So Allah says in the Quran, don't ever be too happy. When things are working out in your life, and alhamdulillah, work, job is going well, money's there, children are cooperative, every family's affairs are going on, thinking that it's never going to change. So Allah says don't be too happy, because it's going to change. And then when you lose things, and things are miserable, He says don't be too sad, because it will also change. You didn't make it to Jannah yet, He's saying. Happiness is when you get the real life, which is the life of the hereafter. So guess what Allah says in the Quran? وَمَا هَذِهِ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا لَهْوٌ وَلَعِبٌ وَإِنَّ الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةَ لَهِيَ الْحَيَوَانِ. He says, this life of this world is nothing but play and amusement and distraction. And the life of the hereafter is al-Hayawaan, life. And a term for life is Hayy or Hayawaan. To actively live in Arabic means Hayawaan. So He's saying the real life, it's what I call life is not even this life. This life, Allah doesn't even call it life. He says the life is the life of the hereafter. So He says, how many people are looking forward to that? This life, it's like a mirage. You keep running after it and there's no water. It's nothing but a path to the eternal, real life of the hereafter. So in contrast to this world, why is the life of the hereafter perfect? And it's the life, as Allah says, Al-Hayawaan. Number one, it has no end. So once you get into Jannah, no one's going to come step into Jannah and say, well, you lived already 200 years, it's enough for you. 300 years of fun, enjoyment, perfect life, but it has to end right here. Nobody can ever threaten you with the possibility even of your life terminating in the hereafter. Already we're sensing, oh my goodness, this is a different life compared to the life of this world. Unlike this earth that has spoilers, Allah says there isn't a single spoiler in it. Nothing will ever spoil your feelings, emotions, thoughts, minds, or experience of anything. Nobody will bother you. Nobody will annoy you, including your own mind and feelings. Even if you have everything on this earth, as I said, sometimes a thought from your past can anger you. Just the lurking thought comes into your mind to just spoil everything. Allah says, in the hereafter, your chests are completely cleansed and your minds from any lurking thought that can annoy you. Automatically in paradise, there's no fatigue. There's no such thing as I need to take a break because I'm tired. We're sad over things that have happened. We fear things in the future, the unknown. And guess what Allah says in the Quran? Those who believe in Allah and struggle on the path. As soon as they come to the moment where their souls are going to depart from their bodies, He sends armies of angels upon them with the glad tidings, don't grieve and don't be afraid. Instantly, dear brothers and sisters, all that grief that you felt in this life and all the fear is washed away completely in one instant. If that's the feeling that I get without being in Jannah, what will it feel like when I'm in Jannah? SubhanAllah. Allah gives you the four things that you've been searching for all of this life. We want good health. We don't want to get ill. So what does Allah give you in the hereafter? Compensates you completely. Exchanges the struggles you had with your health here with perfect health there. You can be, 80 or 90 with good health, but you want to be also like younger and be able to move better. So what do we look for in this earth? Youth. So Allah says that thing that you're struggling to have on this earth, I'll give it to you completely and perfectly in the hereafter. Perfect eternal youth. Not the youth of 16 or 17, but the age of 33. Perfect eternal youth, perfect eternal health, and a life that does not end. And nothing that can ever come and spoil any of these experiences. And then Allah says on top of all of this, perfect companionship. And every single thing you wish, you'll have fulfilled instantly. There's something else that is amazing about the life of the hereafter, which is why it's a perfect life. And it's the life. How many of us can picture themselves in paradise and the types of things we might be doing in paradise? Unfortunately, our minds and imagination is limited. And Allah gives us examples to juice it up for us in the Quran. Guess what He gives you in paradise? Around the clock, you're going to be doing fun things endlessly. So you can never be for a single moment in paradise confused over what you're going to do. Allah says in Surat Yā-Sīn, إِنَّ أَصْحَابَ الْجَنَّةِ الْيَوْمَ فِي شُغُلٍ فَاكِهُونَ. He says the companions of paradise. And He calls them companions because they're not companions of just one another, but companions of paradise. Because friends never part. So you're the companion of paradise, so you're not going to leave it ever. He says, they're indeed today فِي شُغُل, busy in enjoyment. An enjoyment that does not end. So the commentators say that every single moment they are busy with not one thing, multiple things. How is that possible? Can I be in more than one place at the same time? In paradise, everything is possible. Can I be eating and having something different? Allah will make the impossible possible in paradise.